Hello, my name is Carolyn Rittenhouse.
And my name is Danielle Rittenhouse Carr.
Today we're going to make two dishes from our Lakota Sioux Native American culture. We're going to make Wojapi, and in Lakota that means wild fruit, but we also call it a berry pudding.
We will also make fried bread, sometimes called Indian fried bread, and some native tribes will call it scones. Both are very easy recipes to make and are very delicious. A couple of ways to eat these dishes are to dip the fried bread into the wojapi, and another way to eat the fried bread is to put taco fixings on top of it, which are called Indian tacos.
In South Dakota, we use chokecherries to make the wojapi. But in Pennsylvania, I haven't found chokecherries, but we have a variety of berries to choose from. Today we have blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. One of our family favorites is blueberries. However, you can mix the various types of berries together, or you can make them individually. It's really all your personal preference. Other Native American tribes make it too, and they use wild berries that grow in their homelands.
Today, we are going to use the blueberries to make our wojapi. Other ingredients that we are going to use is going to be honey, or you can use agave, and water. The first step is to rinse the berries, which we have already done here. Then you're going to place them in the bowl and you're going to mash them. Once the berries are mashed, you will place them in a saucepan on medium-high heat. You will then add 1 cup of water. Bring to a boil and let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes or until the berries are a thick liquid.
So growing up on the Cheyenne River Sioux Reservation in South Dakota, and in the month of June, the chokecherries and the wild plums are ripe for picking. They grow along the river or some type of water source. We lived on the Moore River, and as a family, my parents and my grandparents gave us kids a gallon ice cream bucket, and we would pick chokecherries and wild plums until the buckets were full. The chokecherries are sweet and the wild plums are tart like fruits such as cranberries and cherries.
After the berries are a thick liquid, add 1/4 cup of water and turn the heat to low. On the side, you're going to mix 2 tablespoons of flour, or you can use cornstarch, with 1/4 cup of water until the mixture is smooth. Stir into the saucepan and cook for 5 minutes. Add 2 tablespoons of agave to sweeten to your liking. Add more starch and water to get to your desired consistency. Stir and cook on low for 5 minutes.
And now the Wojapi is to the desired consistency that we want.
Now we're going to make fry bread. This will take about 5 minutes for prep, 30 minutes for standing, and about 5 minutes to cook. This recipe is 4 servings. Some ingredients we're going to use today are all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, oil for frying, and some hot water. In a small bowl, combine 2 cups of all-purpose flour, now 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
So this is a very simple recipe. It only has a few ingredients to make fry bread.
A 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
And this was pre-measured.
And 2/3 cup of hot water. Now that we added all the ingredients, mix together to form a soft dough. Once we are done mixing, cover and let stand for 30 minutes. While the dough is resting, we are now going to add oil to our pan.
Okay, we're going to use vegetable oil because it's good for frying. It can withstand higher heats, and we're going to put it about 1/3 of the way, maybe 1/3 to half. And if you have an electric skillet, it's better to use that because you can put it to 375 degrees, which is the temperature that we need to fry the bread. And if you don't, then what you can do is take a little piece of the bread and drop it in and just see if your oil is ready to go.
After you let your dough stand for 30 minutes, divide the dough into quarters. On a lightly floured surface, we are going to roll each portion into a 6-inch circle.
Hey, you're doing a nice job there.
Thank you. Once your oil is heated to 375, place a piece of your fried bread in the hot oil for 2 to 3 minutes on each side, or until it is golden brown. Now that our fried bread is prepared, I'm going to show you the 2 ways that we can eat this. The first way is going to be with our wojapi that we prepared earlier.
And that is, you can eat that as a dessert.
So like we said earlier, we can eat this wojapi as a dessert. You can take a piece of the fried bread and you can dip it in.
Oh, I want a piece too.
Now the second dish that we're going to make is our Indian taco. We have here some ground beef that we made. We've included some onions, some peppers, and spices. Here. Next, we're going to add to our taco is some cheese. We're going to add some shredded lettuce. And we're going to top with some tomatoes. Now, some people would like to add, if you want, you can add some salsa, you can add hot sauce, any sort of sauce that you would like with your taco, you can do that. Some people just enjoy the taco as is, however way you would like it. But here we have our Indian taco.
We hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching our video.